Hi folks, it's John from lastchanceautor.com. I'd like to share with you another update. This is the Mustang donor car for our 71 Ford Maverick Resto mod project. In an earlier video we shared with you where we had just brought this donor Mustang in, and it still had the hood and front grille and the whole drive line in the car. So what we're going to do is we're just going to basically break away here to share with you a little bit of a slideshow, because we took pictures of the process of this front end to get to this point, and we'll be right back. Okay, so now we're back with our Ford Mustang GT. So now you can see here we have the Coyote engine. So this is the 5-liter fuel-injected engine out of the Mustang, and there's our nice factory cover, the 32-valve cover that goes on top. With the engine out, we have our transmission here. So we have basically we took all the exhaust system off, the transmission, and then all of the wiring we're really careful with, and then we removed the engine out of the vehicle. And as you come over to the Mustang, you can see now we don't have a whole lot of items left in here. We still have the original mounts, the engine mounts that we just set in here for now. We're not going to be able to use the front end or the suspension setup in this Mustang. It's substantially wider than the 71 Maverick. But basically, we've got some really good news, because we have the seats here. They're beautiful bucket seats out of the front, and then we have the bench seat. It looks like individual buckets. We've taken quite a few measurements between this 2012 Mustang GT and the 71 Ford Maverick. The interior, which we'll share with you in a moment, the dashboard is very, very similar in dimensions, and also the floor width between the door panels and where the seats are looks very, very similar in size. So what we're going to attempt to do is we're going to remove as many items as we can from this car. We'll try and recoup some of the money for our client who bought this project car, because we've got a good headlight. We've got a lot of items that we can sell. So there was a headlight assembly, the front fender. You can see, well, I guess we'll come down now. The driver's door we removed. Apologize for the hoist arm being in the way. So we removed the driver's door. So there's no damage whatsoever to the door, the glass, the fender, and the headlight. It originally is a repairable Mustang GT, but we wanted it for the donor parts for the custom build. You can see on the inside we've got the back seat, so the back of the back seat has been removed, the cushion is removed, we removed the front seat belts, the center console, we've started to remove it, and then what we're going to do, you can see the dash is still in the car. Quite a nice looking dash. I think we can even use the parking brake assembly, believe it or not. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to remove the interior door panel. The passenger exterior door has been heavily damaged on the outside, but we're going to save the door panels and all the plastic trim on the inside. We'll try and utilize as much of that as we can in the Maverick, and I'm very confident we're going to be able to use, believe it or not, this 2012 Mustang dash assembly in the 71 Maverick. So we'll basically share with you more updates as this build continues. So what we're doing now is removing the rest of the components that we can recoup some of our money from buying the car. There is an aftermarket fuel filler, there's aftermarket taillight, sequential taillights. The trunk lid wasn't damaged at all. So we're going to remove as many of the nice components. There's aftermarket scoops here that were painted to match the car. So we've got plastic scoops. So there'll be some items that we're going to be able to sell for our client, which will help with the cost of the build. And then I believe we're going to be able to use quite a bit of the rear suspension and setup. So we'll share with you in another video, once we have it on the hoist, when we drop that rear suspension, we'll show you what we're thinking in terms of lining it up with the Maverick Resto mod car. So this is the latest update. This is the donor car for the custom build 71 Ford Maverick. I thank you for watching. I'm John from lastchanceautor.com.